Hey, it's Elder. WWDC was yesterday, and of course, the first thing I did afterward was install the iPadOS 27 developer beta. And after a full day of real world use, I think I have a good understanding of what Apple is trying to do here. And honestly, this update is exactly what I expected, which is both good and bad. If you were hoping Apple would suddenly turn the iPad into a Mac this year, that's not what happened. No clamshell mode, no desktop versions of Mac apps, no major shift in what the iPad is. But if you watch this channel for a while, you probably already know that this is not what I expected anyway. The best comparison I can think of is Snow Leopard. If you have been around Apple long enough, you know what I mean. It's not the exciting release, it's the release where Apple goes back, fixes things, and cleans up the rough edges. And honestly, after a few years of chasing big AI announcements, I don't think that's a bad thing, because after one day, that's exactly how iPadOS 27 feels. And the first thing that stood out to me was how stable everything feels. So that's not something I would usually say about the developer beta 1. Normally, this is the point where weird things happen. Apps crash, features break, something randomly stops working. But so far, it's been remarkably solid. And it's only been a day, so I won't make any huge claims, but my first impression is that Apple put real work into stability this year. The clearest example for me is window management. If you regularly use an iPad with external display, you probably hit strange behavior at some point. Windows get confused, apps ending up on the wrong screen, crashes when moving between displays, and for me that's always been one of the rough edges of using the iPad as my main computer. And so far it feels noticeably better. Now, this is hard to show in a YouTube video, nothing dramatic happens and there is no flashy feature to point at, but after a few hours, I realized I was thinking about window management less, and honestly, that's the best compliment I can give it. External display support in general feels more predictable, and when you use a device every day for work, that's actually a good thing. There are also dozens of small interface refinements throughout the system. The sidebars look cleaner, some icons have been refreshed, the app name now appears next to the clock at the top, and a tiny detail, but I like it. It makes the interface feel a little more like Mac, consistent, and it gives you better context when you're working across multiple apps. There's also a new liquid glass setting that lets you adjust how transparent the effect is. It's a small thing, but I like having the option. And of course, none of these are headline features. Most people won't notice them. But they're kind of changes you start appreciating after a few hours of real work. The whole system also feels snappy. Maybe it's partly fresh install, maybe it's placebo. It's always hard to tell, but apps launch quickly, animations are smooth, and nothing has jumped out as a problem yet. And this is the real story of iPadOS 27 for me right now. It's not a release which will blow away people's minds. It's Apple focusing on fundamentals, making the experience more stable, more polished, more reliable. And for someone who uses the iPad every single day, that matters more than people realize. That said, I'm still very curious about the AI side, because that's where the bigger questions are. Can Apple Intelligence become something I actually use every day? Can Siri AI get good enough that I stop reaching for ChatGPT, Cloud, or Grok? Right now, I honestly don't know. I have spent a little time with the new image playground. It's improved over the previous versions, but I still don't think the results match what I can get from ChatGPT, for example. At least not yet. That's something I will keep testing more. So would I recommend installing the developer beta today? Well, for most people, of course not. There is absolutely no reason to risk your primary device if you don't have to. But if you enjoy testing software early and don't mind occasional issue, this feels surprisingly safe for a first developer beta. So after one day, what is my verdict? Well, I think that's actually a good update. Not because Apple shipped some huge feature that changes everything, but because the iPad feels a little bit more mature, a little bit more polished, and a little bit more dependable. And for something I use every day, that's valuable. At the same time, I don't think this update changes anybody's mind about what iPad is. If you have always felt that it's too limited compared to a Mac, iPadOS 27 won't convince you otherwise. Apple still seems committed to keeping the iPad and the Mac as separate products. Personally, I have made my peace with that, and I enjoy the iPad for what it is. But I would be lying if I said I wouldn't love the option to run full Mac apps on this hardware someday. Because every year the hardware gets more capable, and every year I wonder what it could do if Apple let it. Anyway, those are my first impressions after using the iPadOS 27 for a day. If you have installed the beta as well, let me know what is your experience. I would love to hear. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.